Hey guys, Stuck on Collectibles. My name's Brian. Welcome to another video. We made a stop at Ollies. They didn't have a lot of new packs. We were able to find 3, and that's what we're going to do today. How's everybody been? I'm glad to be back doing this again with the new computer and all that. Need to save the receipt for the missus. But get rid of the bag. We got 3 packs. So we're not going to beat around the bush. We're going to sit here and do this. Most of these, I'll say that one for last because that one I wanted both sides. But we'll start with this one. How's everybody doing? What's everybody reading nowadays? Me, I'm still working on my list. As I said in my last video, I had ordered 2 orders. One got lost or never shipped. I got refunded. I still have not replaced that order. And most of them were filler books for series I was slightly working on, but one was one I really needed. DC vs. Vampires #4. I need A and B cover, and I think C cover, for the first series. I need at least one of them so I can freaking read the story. I've read it before. I had the trade at one time. Okay. This will probably be sold off. I don't read this, but we got Tim Drake Robin #4. So look for it on Instagram here pretty soon. They put a backer board in here. Odd. Not the first time I've gotten a backer board in one of these, but last time it was bagged and boarded. Okay. I normally do not collect Valiant. But this cover, and I've looked at the inside art, has piqued my interest. So I will be keeping this one. Britannica #3. Oh yeah, I will be keeping that one. I like historical things, and even if it's similar, stuff like that, I like that. Let's see if we can find a decent picture inside. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Sort of reminds you of like Game of Thrones kind of stuff. That I will keep. I will find out how many issues are in that series and try to see if I can get them. Okay. This is clearly independent. This is the Adventures of Barry Ween, Boy Genius. Omnipress, #6 of 6. Not even thinking about it. One thing, outside of the old magazine type stuff Marvel did, and like especially Conan and all that, I'm not big into the black and white print as much as a lot of people are. That might be a downer for somebody. Okay, now this is something I have seen once or twice, but okay. This is a Valiant comic. Harbinger's Revenge, okay? #5, Massacre Part 1. But it's got this on it. And I will open up and show you the cover, just so you can see the cover. You can see that pretty good. It says, warning, this issue contains a graphic death of a major Valiant hero and may not be suitable for all audiences. That's cool. It's good to see that they cater to adult collectors more than anything. Now, this is the reason why I picked up the pack, and I went looking for other packs. I'm completely out of all the packs I had in the past. So all these packs I just picked up today. For you, it'd be last week, but today. And they had this one, and I've seen the cartoon. I watched the cartoon. I liked the cartoon. I even had some of the figures. I think I had the main character and one or other. But this is the Pirates of Dark Water, number 3 out of 6. I had all these in the past. Now, is this book mint? No. I'd say it's in the 9 somewhere, and I'm okay with that. I'd love to get all 6 of them and read. I don't think this is out on DVD. I don't remember ever seeing it on DVD. That would be something I would buy. Watch it right away, that's the other thing. Got so many movies I need to watch, it ain't funny. Alright, let's see if I get this next pack open without cutting. Alright, we need a knife. Danger, danger. Alright. Should have got the scissors out. I wasn't thinking, but that's okay. Once you get past the top part, which is tape, that's where the problem's at. Comes right open. And no damage to the books. Only damage is the cleaning up afterwards of all the paper and stuff. Okay. Now, I did like this cover. And if I keep it, it will be for the cover alone because I'm not... Inside art's okay. I don't know if you can see that without giving the cover away. That's not going to give the cover away, but this is Tales of Titans number 1. Got Starfire to cover. I don't do that a lot, but if I pull one out of here that I like the cover for, I do keep. At least for now. Okay, Bloodshot, Rising Spirits number 3 from Valiant. Looks like we're going to have a lot of Valiants today. If you're going to Ollie's and getting these packs, they have a new pack out there. It looks like an all-independent thing. I have not bought one because I don't read a lot of independents. Okay, this ain't even thick at all. That is very thin. Caligula's Safe. Hank Howard's Pizza Deliveries and Caligula's Safe. Okay, I have no idea. I'm sorry, I have no idea. There's the back. As you can see, very glossy, very mint. I'd say it's easy 9.69, 9.6, 9.8 category, but not my shtick. Sorry. Issue number 1 from Valiant. It's got to be a law that you can only put 1 or 2 Valiants in here. Dr. Tomorrow, #1. Never heard of it? I'm sorry. I mean, the artwork ain't bad. I mean, if you got a couple issues, you may sit down and read it. But if you only get one, it's good to have issue 1. And the final book of this pack. Okay. I guess it's just issue 25. Okay. What year was this one? Is it going to show me? This almost feels like newspaper print. Okay. 2007. April 2007. So this is 25. Captain America, The Death of the Dream. This is second print variant. And, yeah. I bought it for that. Where were you when Captain America died? Yeah. Spoiler alert. There he is. Now, a lot of people, I've talked about this in the past. I'm basically a team guy. There was 3 that I would read that weren't team. I mean, they had teams show up and stuff like that. But basically, Punisher never really teamed up with anybody. Wolverine, he'd have appearances here and there with people. And Captain America was the other one that I read. And at one time, I had probably from about... I never had 100. Nothing that low. But I did have about 130 something was the lowest I think I went. And I had almost a straight shot from probably about 160 up to... When did I stop? I stopped when they went to Series 2. So that was early 90s. Because they all did Series 2 where they went to this Ultimate thing. There was Avengers, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I stopped there. So, yeah. I think I had all the annuals. And, yeah. Okay. Now, this one, I'm going to separate a little bit because I wanted the 2 ends, and so we're going to, yeah. What is this? Is this double-sided? No, no. Okay. Like I said, I don't read a lot of Valiant. There's 2 of those in here. Let's get them out of the way. Sorry to Valiant readers. Come see me on Instagram. Most of them will probably be $1. If there's something you're missing you need, glad to help you out. This is Ninjak 26. Nice cover. Don't get me wrong. I like the cover. But it has to be something I'm interested in. The Starfire, I mean, I've read Titans in the past. I like Starfire. The cartoons are great. This one, cover's okay. Almost looks like Scarlet from G.I. Joe. But this is Ruku, #1. Don't know. Sorry. Now this one, I have seen 1 or 2 issues of this. I think I actually tried to read an issue. Ooh. I don't know if I can show that picture. Smoking. I don't want to get in trouble. I won't show the toppy picture. She's covered, but... Okay. This is Misery Special. Okay. That's from Image. Then you got Cyberforce statue on the back. I mean, I don't know. Probably not something I'm going to be keeping. Alright. Now this one. Oh, does it still come with the free digital? I wonder if you can still activate it. Does it damage the comic book if you peel the reveal code for your comic book? I don't need the digital copy. I have the hard copy, hardback of the complete series, which I read. But me, I like the floppies too. Not so floppy, this one. It's pretty sturdy stuff. But this is Hero in Crisis, #1. I think it's the A cover because it's $3.99. Nice cover. But as you can see, you can't see the code, but it's still got the code in there. And this thing is mint, 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 mint. So yeah, that's going into the collection. Even if I don't get all the variants, if there's a lot of variants, as long as I have one of the copies from each issue, the A cover, I'm good with that. Now this one, I've had other copies of this one. I think this is a new one, right? Okay. Yes, this came out in 2023. This is, I know this is multiple covers. Okay, this is the cover's done by Greg Capullo, Todd McFarlane, and Dave McGeig. I'm sure I butchered the last name, but this is Batman Spawn #1. I didn't have this cover, and I seen it, and it was on Heroes for Crisis. They had 2 or 3 packs with this one in. That was the only one with Hero for Crisis. So yeah, and it's meant hasn't even been cracked. The one copy I bought, I did crack to read it, so I'll keep it. I think a friend of mine has given me the original one that DC and Image did in what, the early 90s, early 2000s, something like that. They have what was it? One was done by DC, one was done by Image. Because he also has some Batman vs. Predator ones he's going to give me. Hope to have them within a month. Hopefully. But that was the 3 comic packs. Tell me which one was your favorite. There's a couple in there that I like. I like the Captain America. I like the Batman Spawn. The Heroes for Crisis. I probably will keep that one, that Britannia. That looks pretty interesting. I'll have to look into that, see if I can't get all them. If that issue's good. That is. The writing's got to be good. The artwork looks good. The cover, I'd probably keep it just for that one, just for the cover alone. But I like that kind of stuff, so if I can find the rest of them, I'd build that set. Right now, I mean, hey, money's short. I buy what I can. Work on issues as I can find them. So I'm in no rush. I still got many years to go. So, I got a box coming tomorrow to fix my 5th short box so I can get it out of my cabinet. Tomorrow, I'll bag and board these, what I'm keeping, bag and board the ones I'm not keeping. I'll enter them in my system. I was told to get the CLZ app. I'm thinking about doing that. My question is, with the CLZ app, apparently you can scan the cover and it finds it for you. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need to worry about pricing or anything like that. I just need something to make a list, because basically my list is copying pictures of the covers and digitally and making a list on the computer so I don't buy duplicates anymore, which still happens. Still happens. I almost bought a duplicate the other day. I went to one of those, they had an outdoor market, but they also had one of those consignment stores. And I went in there and they had a couple G.I. Joe that I was interested in, but they were beat. But they still wanted $6, $7 a piece. I mean, covers were ripped, bent. It was terrible. But they did have, what was it? They had 3 copies of the Inhumanoids. And I think they wanted $4 a piece. I think they had issue 1, 3, and 4. 1 is usually the easiest one to get. That's one you find just about anywhere. 2, pretty much close. 3 or 4, hard to find. And expensive. And I would have bought them, but I think, sorry, my back's been bothering me. I've been doing a lot of lifting today. 4, I think the back cover was ripped. And I just said, I was going to take the chance, and I was being rushed, so I didn't take the chance. My excuse. I didn't find anything else in there, and I wasn't going to touch the G.I. Joe because, I mean, one day I will rebuild my G.I. Joe collection. I will rebuild most of my collection I had if it takes me the next 20 years. I'm okay with that. Slowly. I read everything I keep, bag and board everything I keep. So I'm not going to buy low-grade copies that looked like someone used the swat a fly with for $7, $8. I'm just not going to do it. I mean, condition to me don't bother me a lot unless if they would have been $1 a piece, I'd have probably bought them as stand-ins just to read them. But nah, not for that price. Sorry. But I'm dragging this video out. I am sorry. Thank you for tuning in. If you're interested in any comic books or toys or anything like that, I have an eBay page. I will list that down below. I am listing comic books on Instagram. I will list that down below. Tell me what your favorite book was here. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.